This is our presentation on ToDo Life, a RPG to-do list. So first off, a lot of times when there's a gamified to-do list, it does have that nice look, but most of the time the problem is they lack proper gamification. So it doesn't feel like a game. Instead, it just feels like a to-do list with a fancy skin. So it doesn't really help those who do actually need that extra motivation. So we identified a few different mechanics that are necessary, such as rewards, having a calculated currency to buy some sort of item. You must have tangible goals to work towards, and a solution for this is to have a system where there's a world with a quest line for a certain number of days, which would be your projects, and each task will contribute towards a certain skills. Completing individual tasks will give you currency. So how would these different mechanics be handled exactly? Well, instead of a static number, health and damage should be scaled according to difficulty and level progression, so that would be done in consideration to the current player's stats, and it would scale as time goes on, and a lot of prestige, and this would give it more of a gaming feel, while you could still have a combination of those game mechanics, and also having that completion and monetary rewards. So the game format would be a customizable top-down RPG, because we determined that would be the simplest to implement while still having that gaming feel, and also a clicker for the fighting enemies, because it's a simple but addictive format for games. And we did have a few different inspirations, including Habatica, Epic Win 2, Super Mario World, as well as Clicker Heroes and Skyrim. So the inventory would be pretty simple. It would just have the item icon, the stat, the monetary value, and the damage or effect it would have. The actual skill tree would be inspired by Skyrim itself with its format. The world map would follow the format of Super Mario 64, with each individual level being a certain amount of enemies or enemy. The shop would be similar to how the inventory looks, except maybe with some character, and you would be buying it instead of storing it. And the actual clicker mechanics would have a similar look to Clicker Heroes due to its simplicity in implementing, and it would be a good mix between that gamification but also not being too distracting to distract from the original purpose of encouraging productivity for a to-do list through gamification. So some potential future improvements after an initial design of the clicker components and such would be better graphics and UI design, improvements to gameplay, maybe fixing some bugs, but also improving the leveling curves, maybe implement some more stat types, and just overall get that sweet spot between being encouraging people to be productive but also being addictive enough from the gamification that people keep using our app.